fucking right to the early morning. Yeah. No, this ain't no love song. It's gonna be the soundtrack. Baby, you gon' fall back. That's the way we get
Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is Cobbs360 here, and here we're talking about Xbox One. I've done a few videos on this already, but mate, we're not done just yet. Now, a lot of people are talking about Xbox One and why it can't do 1080p, why it's essentially doing 720p, 900p, anything that's pretty much under 1080p, and a lot of people are pretty pissed off because it's supposed to be a next-gen console, and the 1080p, the PS4 is doing 1080p by itself. However, now a few developers are saying, I'll link down to below to where I found it, but I think a developer from a major company that makes a major game, they said that the reason the Xbox One is so hard to develop for, or so hard for it to get 1080p, for it to get good performance, is because of the esRAM. Now, if you guys know what the esRAM is, it's like a tiny little bit of RAM, of cache pretty much, that the Xbox One uses. It's some kind of new crap. It's new, like I haven't heard of it before, and it hasn't been seen in consoles as I know. Now, because of this, a lot of people are saying that the Xbox One is essentially this generation's PS3. If you guys did not know, which I'm sure you did know, the PS3 at this very start was extremely hard to program for and to develop for. The cell processor and the GPU wasn't too bad, but mainly the cell processor was just absolutely just foreign to all developers. They saw it and they were like, whoa, I've never seen this before. And as a result, Xbox 360 just dominated multi-platform performance, over the PS3, especially in COD. COD was the big difference. I mean, you took, like, say, this was where it mainly came out, but COD Black Ops on Xbox 360 and then play the same game on PS3, there was a difference. It was substantial and you could tell. However, then, the first party developers like Naughty Dog, I think it's Naughty Dog that makes Uncharted, it might be someone else, it's something like that. When they started, really digging deep into the PS3 architecture, into the cell processor, they made a beautiful game like Uncharted. And then you look at games like The Last of Us, it looks really good. For how old the hardware is, it looked pretty damn good, and there's no disputing that. Now, getting back to the point, a lot of people are saying that the 32 megs of esRAM pretty much mean that Xbox One is this generation's PS3. Now, I don't think this is to the same kind of extent that the PS3 was in its situation. I think the 32 megabytes of esRAM, it's important. Apparently, I heard somewhere that they put like 3 gig of textures or something onto 16 megabytes of esRAM. So effectively, you should be able to put 6 gigs of textures on 32 megs of esRAM. Now, I'll try and find that and link into the description. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I know I read that somewhere, 100% sure. Now, if developers can do this, will that mean that all of a sudden all Xbox One games will start running natively 1080p? We don't know just yet. We need to find out and we need to wait. We need to give it some time. I think Xbox One at the moment, it's not going too well, but I think people need to give it a chance. Maybe this is right. Maybe esRAM is the answer. Maybe it can do 1080p, but it's just being held back by lack of knowledge from developers, which isn't their fault, obviously, but you get where I'm going. So yeah, we never know, guys. Maybe one year down the track, Xbox One's running 1080p games alongside its Sony counterpart. We do not know. So anyway, guys, comment down below what you think of esRAM and if you think it will truly save the Xbox One. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you boys later.